when I burn this Palo Santo, I'm getting like horns coming from both sides, or like a half moon. That may be significant, but also some synchronicities are piling up, and they are not very regular. They're not standard ones. So 808, 911 are very prominent. 888, it comes forward as well. 1818, 1919, 1717, all of those. And also number plus 11, so 411, as I said, 911, also 511, all of them actually. I don't know what it may mean, and I'm thinking that's why I'm saying this is for sure collective energy. There is some major change about to happen, and this is like a major change if it comes to the direction in which humanity goes towards. We're renouncing, we're leaving away some sort of things, but we're also making kind of a deal with the devil. That's what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing certainly things in German. I did learn this language just briefly as a child, and I really don't speak it right now. But I'm hearing wo wants do, psycho killer. That's what I hear. Where are you from, psycho killer? Interesting. Okay. What else? So the language. This language might be significant. There is an amount of I don't feel like it's a regular German. I think like it's either like a maybe Liechtenstein or some southern accent, perhaps Almania, so somewhere between France and Germany. This is what I would say it's probably there, in the border of Germany and France. That's how I feel it, but I'm not 100% sure here. So every one of you listening to this reading may relate to different kind of synchronicity. So we would rather be focused on a grand pattern. As I think it was how Carl Jung was describing the inner sensory perception in personality types, but saying that you may give one topic to somebody to paint, let's say a deer, and everybody's painting will look completely different or vary, because that's how our perception works. There's this characteristic of our perception, that it's a subjective perception. The inner sensory perception is subjective perception. And here I have also like this element within all of us will cause everybody to listen to my reading and a kind of like a gather different patterns or different information. So for example, when we talk about 9/11, that's very prominent in like US, right? That it's a number of the grand catastrophe. That's when it happened, the towers. But also this is a number to call 911. For somebody who's Christian, reads the Bible, 9/11 means something completely else. I think it's a very important psalm, right? For somebody who is seeing angel numbers and kind of like goes off of numerology straight up, 9 is related to major endings, and 1111 is related to new beginning. This is what I'm sensing. Every one of you listening to this, everyone on earth right now will have a major ending in one of the numbers, right? In one of the zone. It might be astrological wheel. It might be 1211. Maybe 111 somebody sees, right? Maybe 211. This means your first house, second house, third house. Almost like we are talking about what's about to happen on this eclipse season in the early March. That's how I see it. Like we having some information here which will come to fruition in 2 months. Yep, I'm pretty sure that's that. Okay, let's see if something from here, moon, the deck about the moon, moonology, will come out. I have 2 cards. They both are kind of in reverse, I'd say. Your commitment is being tested in a reverse, and emotions are running high in reverse as well. So we have definitely a dispassionate type of era. Dispassionate, like Some of you who have those major endings, you may or not even notice them. It's like some sort of numbness or insensitivity to the energy will happen. That's why we talk about it now, where you can still perceive it. Then it will happen kind of seamlessly. It's almost like a timeline jump, timeline jump. Why can't I say it? Somebody's pushing into my mouth. Like, that's how it feels. Pushing into my mouth the wrong syllables. As if somebody, this German language comes to mind still, you know, like almost as if somebody is definitely a German speaker comes through here. I don't really have particular crystals. I have this salt, it's like a candle holder made out of salt, but I have bells and tourmaline bracelet, garnet bracelet, and lapis lazuli bracelet. That might speak something to somebody. So we're talking about rather root chakra, third eye chakra, crown chakra. So still this like kind of perceptive circuit, which is really the core of our perception. That's I would say. Sensory reality, the outer reality we see, and a meaning we derive from it, the greater meaning. To what extent your understanding about reality goes. This is a kind of measure here, the circuit. Okay. Have faith in your dreams. This is the manifestation. This is a good time to kind of get ready or prepare, because there is a gap forming. I'm seeing it as if something is getting eclipsed and there is a gap, created gap. It already happens. It already happened. It already happened. But it happens. Imagine it happens right now, and the gap is forming, and there is for you a place, a chance to fill it up with whatever you want. Of course, it has to be realistic, because we live in 3D material reality. It has to be as much as possible, as far as possible from a miracle. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it has to be measured in those 3D material rules. Definitely it has to be or in accomplice to the natural laws and forces of nature. So like perhaps like levitating, maybe for very few here, right? What else is there? Because I'm feeling that the gap forming. Also, like on a side note here, there was an energy tonight. So through the dream state, it is particular about somebody who might have resonated with reading yesterday. Perhaps this night was this night between today. Oh my God, why I'm over explaining it? Okay, you get what I mean. Somebody might have troubles during a night, or may not have dream at all. And not having dream at all is actually scary for someone, because you usually do. And this means it was completely cancelled, and you're trying to figure it out whether it was removed by your ancestors, because you don't need any more harm coming from this particular kind of people, or and I will come back to the main topic, okay, or simply somebody removed it by some sort of different kind of means. Somebody got some sort of mind unconscious type of control. Somebody was wishing for this dream, so you don't know what kind of gonna manifest in your life. That's possibility here. And you might have had some I'm picking up on, because I feel this uneasy in my left side of body. So definitely like a mood swings or overly emotional energy, some troubles in like heart chakra, maybe some sort of heart palpitation, some sort of negative venomous energy being sent towards somebody. It might be, oh, I don't know if I can continue.